the game. It reminded me of the original season of Squid Game where people were
Right.
like, I don't want to play, I don't want to play. And then I think they came back. How,
Right.
like, that happened in season 2. Why didn't they show that? Like, how, like, what happened? Like, what really happened there? Because I'm like, I didn't get to see that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people saw, again, like I go back to, it's 1 minute for every 10 hours, right? And so it looks like they can't be that frustrated. It hasn't even been going on that long. That game of Mingle lasted so long. It kept getting more and more intense with every round. And I think people think, yes, you're fighting against each other, which is true, but also there's an element of us against production. And we had kind of gotten in the mindset of, this doesn't feel fair. This game almost feels a little bit kind of like the real Squid Game, where they're watching us get into our heads and mentally fight each other almost
Yeah.
for their entertainment. And so I think we kind of saw ourselves as a unit against production for
Yeah.
in
Oh my
that
God. Oh,
particular
wow.
moment.
Okay.
And so I think it was one person's idea, but they said, we're not playing anymore. We've lost too many people. We don't know how
Oh
long
my
this is going to
God.
go on. We're exhausted.
Yeah.
We keep grieving people, and then it happens again, and then you grieve people, and then it happens again, and your alliances are going against you, and you're fighting against your best friend or your dad or your sister or
Yeah.
your twin, whatever
I
it is.
can imagine.
And so it was one person's idea, and I think everyone collectively thought that's a good idea, because if we don't play, they don't
Yeah.
get that footage. And in
Oh,
that
wow.
moment, that sounded like the best idea. So it wasn't that we were giving up the money. We were just
Yeah.
thinking, for this one game now, we don't want to give them anything else. We're
Oh,
done.
wow. Oh
And
my
so
God.
it was super dramatic. It was also just as simple as, if we don't play, they don't get to film it. And that's good enough for us. So we all
Oh,
held
wow.
hands, and I remember they announced the next number is 2, and we counted.